Hi everybody, this is Diane. I am sorry that you didn't get a crafty video from me yesterday. It's a crazy week. Today's only Wednesday. Today I should have posted a crafty video today, but I didn't have one ready. So I've been doing some work so I can actually do a crafty video today and have it posted for you tomorrow. So it's just taken me a long time to construct the pages for my domestic arts journals. So I did a video, you saw the video Monday, for how I construct them, and I apologize for, I think it was a little bit of a confusing video, but I hope that you were able to get some ideas for how to make large pages for journals. So I have all of that done. I just finished the last signature in the last journal for constructing the pages, making them the right size, and adding some pockets and things in the construction. So what I'm going to do in this video is embellish the pages a little bit. So I just have this little container here that has playing cards, little playing cards and some game cards and just a variety of cards that I can use. And I've got some little tickets and little flashcards, miniature kind, vocabulary card, and I even put in some milk bottle tops and just some little merchandise labels and some little tags that I can use. And then back here I have a shopping list pad and a couple of smaller list pads and some sewing packaging, like vintage seam binding packaging, vintage sewing notions packaging back here, some larger flashcards, a couple button cards, even green stamps or loyalty stamps I have. So I have this right here for, we're going to just do some quick embellishing. So the next stages for these journals, let me walk you through them, will be, we're going to go through right now and just sew some of these things. And over to my right I have some bias tape and some thick yarn that came with a craft kit, some bits of fabrics and laces that we can use also. So we are going to just sew some of these things onto the pages to decorate them a little bit, to embellish them. And then the next step will be making ephemera pieces that will go inside the pockets. There are lots of pockets in these journals. There's a pocket right there. So we're going to make ephemera. And since the construction of the pages is so involved, everything else is going to be more simple. So after we do the ephemera and fill the pockets, then we'll make the cover. And then I'll get to sew the signatures in and they'll be done. So I'm just going to take one signature and work on that today. So obviously this is from the Patchwork and Quilting book. That's one that will be in my shop whenever these get done. So as I said before, I'm making 4, and 2 of them, I said that I would reserve 2 and save 2 to put in my shop. So 2 are already reserved. So 2 will be in my shop when they're done. Do we want to embellish this? I think this is fine the way it is. I might want to put something here. Let's just put a little piece of fabric. It's got purple, and there's some purple in this embroidery, so I'm just going to use my pinking shears. This is a strip of Feedsac fabric. You don't want it to be too big. And I've got some seam binding, a little scrap of seam binding. And I'm going for a messy look with these, so I'm using black thread, lots of zigzag, and letting the threads hang after I sew. So there will be lots of threads. You can cut them if you don't like them. And I'm going to use zigzag stitch here. And I'll put a little something on this. I think because it's just such an open canvas. I want you guys to have space to write on these things too. So I'm going to leave lots of open space here and just sew a little playing card on it, just for decoration. And on the back you'll get a peek at this pretty pattern. This is a vintage card. So this one we hinged with or I hinged, I didn't do this on video, with a strip of scrapbook paper, and I have a pocket here that's made with another book page. So these are book pages from the actual book, and I see here that the lace got folded up when I sewed. Must be when I sewed the hinge on. And I can take it out, but I can't re-sew it because it's already glued on as a pocket. I could, it would make the pocket smaller, but I don't like that being up there like that. So what am I gonna do? Well, it's already, I sewed that hinge on after I sewed the pocket on, so the pocket is already small. So we can fix that lace, no problem. So we just have not quite as deep pocket as I thought. That's fine. So we will have a big card in here, some sort of a big card, probably with a piece of fabric on it sticking out of the pocket. And on the front, I think I'll just put on a couple tickets. These are not vintage tickets, but I love the colors. I got them in yellow and this mint green. I think I got them from an Etsy seller. I've had them for a few years. And there were a lot of them. Here's another blank canvas page. This is just a piece from a large sketch pad. So just a plain white sheet of paper. And I am going to put some green stamps on it. Could wrap it right around like that and sew it on. That would be cool. Maybe with a little card tucked in or on top. don't want to do anything to the back. I feel like doing something fun with this thick yarn. I'm just going to zigzag over the yarn. It's been a pretty crazy week. So much going on every day. And it's only Wednesday, but the rest of the week's going to be that way too. All the way through Sunday. And I think Monday too. Oops, sorry. So that's why I haven't had a lot of time to work on these journals. I was working on finishing up the construction of the signatures till 10 o'clock last night when I had a chance to get to it. It was only from 9:30 to 10. It's not like I did it all day, but I had to get some time in. And then I did a little bit before I went to work today. I worked a longer day today. So it's, what time is it now? Almost 6:30. And I just, not too long ago finished the construction of the pages. So I'm going to take 2 of these sheets of paper and sew them to the top. So you can write on them and you can glue stuff or do whatever you want to that page. And I'm not going to try to, I duplicated the layout and the design of the pages from journal to journal, but for this stage, I'm just going to take each journal as it comes and sew on what I feel like, so they won't match each other. It's faster and easier for me to kind of follow a pattern once I get one journal made. And then I know what I want to do for the others. But for this stage, for this step, I think it'll be quicker and more spontaneous and fun to just do each one the way I want to and not try to match each one to the other. You know what I'm trying to say, right? I'm going to move this over here where it's easier for me to reach. I just wanted you to be able to see what was in there when we started. Now this one has a pocket right here. So you could glue something here. Glue something that you can write on or glue a photo there. Such a pretty background. I think a photo would look pretty there. But what I think I want to do here is put some thread or yarn or something in those holes. So I've got some reinforcements here. And I've got all of this yarn that came out of various crewel embroidery kits that I've purchased at flea markets and yard sales. Might as well put it to use. We only have one of these, so let's use that and get rid of that sheet. It's been hanging around. use some of this pink and red yarn to go with the roses that are in this page. Of course, if you don't like these sticking out of the side of your book, if you purchase this book, you can remove them. They're not a permanent fixture. Give it a little haircut. And there is a cellophane or acetate pocket here, so we'll put something in there in the next step. It's a piece of vintage bias tape. You can sew on there and tuck this inside it. So I think tomorrow is my day to really get to work in here, I think, because tomorrow's my birthday. When you see this video, it will be my birthday. And I am not working and my daughter is not working. Today's her birthday. And I don't know if she has plans to do something. She might, she's that way. But as far as I know, I don't have plans to do anything. So hopefully I'll have a good amount of time to finish embellishing these pages, because I won't be doing them all tonight. I'm just going to do this one signature so you can see what I'm doing, and then I'll finish them up tomorrow, I hope. But I don't mind if my daughter has plans, but I wouldn't mind if I got to stay home for a bit. So we have just this. It can be a little tuck spot or just a decoration. And then on this side of it, there is a pocket here. And then this page, you can do what you like. We have a pocket here. So we'll be tucking something in there. This is already decorated. And that's already decorated, so we're done with this page. We have some wallpaper next, just a small piece of wallpaper. We don't have to do something to every single page, so I am going to leave this. We have a flash card and a calendar here. Calendar folds out, so I think I'm going to put a card on that fold-out page. I'm going to put one of these bottles, card with the bottles. I love that. Love the colors. I love pretty glassware anyway. I hope that this angle is good with my camera. When I do a video at my dining room table, like doing a haul, I raise my camera up higher on the tripod, and I decided to try it this way. Maybe you'll get to see more of my space that I'm working in, but I hope it's close enough for you. I'm going to look for a little square of fabric or something to decorate that. This blue swallow fabric is cute. Let's see how that looks if I cut it in a square with pinking shears. I like that. I don't think it needs anything else, does it? No, that's too big. Maybe just a little lace. And then we have a page. Somebody sent this to me in a Happy Mail. It was a little booklet, a set of little booklets that were this. I think I might have had to trim a little off it. And the covers are fantastic. But I just put one of those in the center of this. So I'm gonna put something on it. I have this from a package of vintage lace or ribbon, gift tie ribbon. That'll be fun. I wonder if I can make it a little thinner. I don't think so. I think it would ruin it if I tried to. Sometimes I peel cardboard to make it thinner, but I don't think it would work with this one. And I might rearrange pages because I don't think I like having this flap and then another flap right behind it. So, and I do have to, I want to cover this because I don't want the writing there. Oh, I wonder if I have something I could do that. But I want you to be able to use the page too. I wonder if I just covered it, made a background of these stamps, and then you could do some art over it, you know, paint over it and let some of the stamps show. Or even write. You could write right on those stamps. I'm just looking for some scissors. Of course, this is going to make the book thicker. These are going to be very bulky books because I've put so many pages in and did so much to the pages. And I don't even have the embellishments, the ephemera, in the pockets yet. let's see, I could move it down here, and then there's just a little bit of writing left. I'll put that on for now. And I don't know what I'll do here. I might leave that for you to cover. And I'm going to do a zigzag stitch down here because that paper where the staples were, it's old and brittle. So I don't want that coming apart there. So I'm going to do a zigzag right down the middle. Hopefully that'll hold the two sides in place. Gotta go that way. Okay. So if this is going to go elsewhere in the book, I'll add another card. Let's just do a little one. It's got some really cute little ones. I like this little lady. Here. Okay, we're almost done with this signature. I just want to add a little bit of fabric to the top of a page and the bottom of a page somewhere. I'm just going to stick this in here anywhere. I'll decide where I want it later. Because I do want to put a little fabric on some of these pages. But I don't know if I left enough. Might have to be in another signature. Yeah. Let's see what we're doing at the back. I could put a little strip up here. So I've got this basket full of fabric strips. A lot of these strips came from, I think, a bundle that I purchased at a flea market. It had a lot of strips in it. And then there are strips that I purchased. Well, this came from a flea market or a yard sale. Both of these came from a yard sale. But I got some from Etsy sellers, and some were donated to me. But I got them from all over. And also, I made my own strips of some fabrics that I purchased, so that they're just ready. So I'm going to take, I love the pattern on this one. Just going to sew that up at the top with maybe a little piece of something else. Maybe put a little lace on it. I'm throwing everything at these journals. Okay, so I'm going to call this signature good now until we go back to add the ephemera into the pockets. Let's see how many pockets there are in this one signature. There's one here. Two. Three. Four. 5, 6, 6 packets in one signature. That doesn't mean they all have 6 packets, but they all have plenty of pockets. I'm going to call it good today. I'll get back in here tomorrow and get to work. And the next time I do a video on these, we will be decorating some embellishment or some ephemera to put in the pockets. So I appreciate you watching with me. I hope you learned something and were inspired, and give me a thumbs up if you will. I would really appreciate it. And leave a comment too. Thank you so much, and I will see you the next time. Bye bye.